I received a call at 3 o'clock in the morning from him. And I took the phone call and I said, "Hey, Michael, what's going on?" He says, "Anna Marie, I really need you right now." And I said, "Well, what do you need, brother? What do you need?" He says, I can't deal with life. And I said, "Michael," I said, "yes, you can. Yes, you can. You're a strong guy." My brother Michael was a lieutenant with me. We worked for the same department. He had experience as a flight medic in the Army. He worked in the DMZs in Korea.
Mike is a very good friend of mine. We, knew each other from the very beginning of our careers in this department.
My brother Mike had struggled with the suicide thoughts and depression. In our family, we did everything we could. At least we thought. We come from a big family. And I think family is of most important. But you also have your extended family, people you work with that know you professionally and also know you in your personal life.
I think it's important that they would feel comfortable enough to share with each other, because we've been working together for a while, we've hung out together, we've had some good times. Then I'm going to be more likely to let you know, "Hey, I'm really struggling with something right now," just to share it.
In the public servant culture, that mentality is, I wear this badge and now I'm gonna take care of everything that comes at me. Everything that comes at me. Well, sure, you want to be able to do that, but you may not be able to do that, and it's okay.
Although generally I think firefighters have such a hard time because they have to be strong. They're the rescuers. But you also need the help, and you also need to be aware that people experience the same struggles that you do.
You've been through a lot. You've experienced a lot. "What do you need?" He says, I need some help psychologically. I'm just going through this call in my head.
If we can get the first responders to talk about these really hard calls within those first 24 hours, before they go to sleep, before it's embedded in their amygdala, then there's a better chance that they may not be haunted.
He goes, "And I failed. And I said, "No, Michael, you didn't fail." I said, "We all have good days and bad days." I said, "But that day was just not that day for this person to be around anymore." I said, "It's not up to you, it's up to God. That's not our decision."
Whenever I talk to any of the first responders, whether it's police or fire, I tell them, don't shove that in the back of your brain, bring it out. But get it out of your head. Don't shove it in the back of your head and think it's going to disappear. It doesn't disappear. In fact, it comes back later. That's the problem.
Talk to somebody, anybody. Could be a complete stranger who doesn't even know you. It happens. I know people that have done that, and they're alive today because this one stranger picked up on something and decided just to talk to them, and it changed that person's life forever.
I do believe that people who are willing to allow us to enter into their pain, enter into their struggle, that we can make a difference in those people's lives, and we should continue to do that.
Within the last 5 years alone on our department, we've lost several whom I knew personally, and I was kind of devastated by that, thinking, wow, it's not just my brother.
Veteran firefighters that I've been working with, they are only now beginning to express to me how out of nowhere they're beginning to have nightmares and memories that are from very, very serious calls that have really affected them emotionally
I would tell them that they need to seek out professional help. They need to really understand their hurt and pain. And they may not ever understand their hurt and pain.
What I would say to people that are considering this is to think about the people that they love the most around them. Think about the people that are left holding the pieces. You might think that you're solving the problem, but you're not. You're just making it worse.
When a person is longing to be free from the pain, the darkness that leads people to want to commit suicide, to act on suicidal thoughts, in that moment, they're not thinking about anyone else. And as a clinician, I've had to come to terms with that because of my own experience with my ex-husband's suicide.
His youngest child is the same age as my oldest child. They went to the same school. You know, that's what hurt the most for me, is knowing that, you know, his children had to finish growing up without a father.
I want to make sure my brother Michael's children, he had 3 children, Brad, Colleen, and Allison. I want to make sure that they know how much their father loved them. I mean, my brother adored his children, adored them.
I'm Chief Dave Downey.
And I'm President Omar Blanco.
Suicide is a worldwide epidemic. Even though it's typically underreported, the World Health Organization estimates that suicide is the second leading cause of death globally among 15 to 29-year-olds.
Within the first responder military family, suicide has also left its painful mark. More police officers died by suicide in 2016 than by gunfire and accidents combined. The alarming numbers within our own fire service are no better. Last year, we lost more brothers and sisters to their own hand than to line of duty fire-related incidents. And our veterans are dying by suicide at a rate of 50% higher than those who have never served in the military.
The fear associated with this topic and the stigma and shame attached to seeking assistance when needed are the main reasons why suicide is such a difficult enemy to combat.
We owe a great deal of gratitude to the men and women who have so courageously broken through this wall of shame, to openly share their personal experiences as it pertains to this very important topic.
In isolation, darkness grows in strength, but hope breaks the chain of despair that so often leads to self-destruction. This video is dedicated to all of our brothers and sisters who have lost their lives to suicide. It's our sincere desire that it plays a small role in this important struggle. So remember,
Hope breaks the chain.